When my developers work on an issue and have completed all tasks under Definition of Done, they would then move the issue to Done. Ideally, I would like to check off some acceptance criteria at this stage, whilst also being able to preview what tasks were checked off by my team. This can be achieved with Jira Automation. Let me show you. I'm going to head to the project settings so that we can have a look at the automation rule that when we want to apply an acceptance criteria checklist and append that to a Definition of Done checklist. So right now we are in the rule, and you can see that we've chosen the transition in progress to done. But the important part here is the property value, where we will insert the needed JSON code. So on the left-hand side, we have Jira, where we have our rule setup. And on the right-hand side, we have the Didit checklist hub. So this is where we will be getting our data from that we can append the acceptance criteria checklist onto the Definition of Done checklist. So how do we do that? We need to select the template in which we have this acceptance criteria checklist and select the context menu or the three dots, and we hop down to Automation Wizard. We have to select this option here, so create a checklist from a template, and we will just go through to the next step, which is to append. So this is for a checklist that already exists, and we want to add another checklist on top of that. So let's select that and select next. And the important part here is the property value. So we can copy it either by selecting it like this, or we can simply select this button here and it will copy it for us. Now, on the left-hand side, we can simply paste this code inside the property value of the rule that we created. So let's do that and update the rule. Okay, so let's see this in motion. I'm going to head back to the project board, and here we already have a task where the Definition of Done is set up, and we want to add or append the acceptance criteria. So we have already the functional requirements and non-functional requirements already checked off. And once we move the status of the ticket from in progress to done, the expectation is that the acceptance criteria will be appended to this task. So let's try this. We can do it from here or we can do it on the board, but let's do it from this view. So it's now been moved to done. If I close this, we can see it on the board view as well. If we now reopen this, perfect, voila. We can see the functional requirements, non-functional requirements checklist still there. And then if we scroll down, we can see that more has been added. And this is part of the acceptance criteria checklist. So this is exactly what we were looking for, and the rule has worked well for us.